clap.
And here we go today on the Tom Kelly Show. I'm here with my high school buddy, Daniela Anastasio. And we're going to talk about are people on Ozempic not fun to hang out with? We're going to talk about whether or not people on Ozempic are cheating on their wives or husbands. And then we're going to talk about, what was the other?
Long Island.
Long Island hot takes. That's right, hot takes. And then I'm going to mansplain some stuff. Let's start the show.
The Tom Kelly Show. Everybody, I want you to go to the Tom Kelly Show. I want you all to know.
And then the music's playing. You like the music, right?
I love the music.
And here we go. Who wants the podcast today? You are experiencing the Tom Kelly Show. I'm here with Daniela Anastasio. Daniela's a big shot who works in fashion. I probably should have given you a
back.
Does it feel good to be back?
Yeah.
How many of these have you done? At least 2.
Yeah. I mean, through the whole career.
The whole career.
Yeah.
Daniela and I were high school besties. I was her gay friend, not to be confused with the gay man she was actually dating.
Right. Yeah.
Fair?
I chose him.
You chose?
Yeah, I chose him.
I was her friend-zoned friend that she wished was gay while she was dating a gay man that she thought was straight.
So handsome.
Yeah, and he actually turned out great. You should have had the sex change.
Yeah.
Also, so anyway, we're buddies, and Daniela works in fashion.
We were in politics.
Oh, tell them that one.
I was the president of the student body, and he was
the vice president. So I was her junior.
He was my Veep.
I was the Cheney to her Bush.
That's right.
That's such a great 2000 reference.
So good.
Oh, somehow I was the Vance to her Trump doesn't have the same ring.
No, it really doesn't. It's all about the Bush.
And then I want to say something to your friends who will watch the show because it showed up in the comments.
Okay.
There was a feeling like I read the YouTube comments the last time you were here.
Oh.
And I made your friends angry because they felt like I didn't let you talk enough and that I mansplained too much. And if you don't know what mansplaining is, it's when a guy explains.
I don't understand.
That's I fucked it up. That's my favorite hack joke. When a guy says he mansplains.
That is really good, and I don't know why I've never heard it, and it feels fresh
mansplaining?
to me. Yeah, no, mansplaining I've heard, but I've never heard anyone take advantage of that obvious pun.
Yeah.
And explain
TJ Miller did it on a show, Silicon Valley.
Oh,
where whatever it is, the woman, somebody complains that he was mansplaining to the woman, and then he turns to the woman and goes,
he's like,
mansplaining
no. Let me explain.
So,
no, I want you to talk. I love when you interrupt me. I love when you over-explain something. It's good.
Do I over-explain?
Yeah. No. But you have a lot of takes on the take. You got a lot of hot takes that are sizzling, hot.
There's a lot of derailment to get to the point sometimes, especially when I'm with an old friend.
I mean, you know how to extend. You get verbose, but I like that about you.
So let me let you talk for a change then.
I mean, if you want.
Ozempic.
Where do you want to start?
The weight loss drugs. You are not on them.
No, I wish. I can't.
Because you have my problem. You're an emotional eater.
I love eating. I love eating. I love a snack. I love a nosh. I love a crunch. I love a baked good. I want to know what it feels like to not care. You know what I mean? Not ever be turned on by such a thing. And I worked in a women's clinic for a while, and we just started selling those shots.
Now, what do you mean by women's clinic? That always sounds like you're giving out abortions.
I know, no.
I don't like that phrase.
No, it was about weight loss and hormones and all of that. And I should say there were men as well.
Weight loss, hormones, no abortions.
No. It was too late for all that most of the time. With most of the clientele, that was no longer a worry.
That would be a problem we would have loved.
Right. That would have been a happy surprise, an unhappy surprise.
Okay.
But bragging rights, oh my God, look what I can still do.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No, that wasn't happening a lot. It was a lot weight loss, but it was a lot of perimenopausal, menopausal. There were also men, so I don't want to say
going through perimenopause.
There's menopause. It's a thing.
Is that a thing?
They say it is. I think you guys go through something. Don't you feel like you have...
Oh, there is a body change. I mean, I got a gray pube.
Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, that's
That's one.
I think it's an award. It's like a Medal of Honor when it starts getting a little shiny silver.
No, I don't. I think that's... I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah.
No, I mean, right now I'm having enough trouble letting my gray hair go gray.
Well, there's a testosterone thing. You should get that checked. You got to get all those things checked because that... ebbs and flows. It
You know
goes
what?
down.
And I'm saying this to all of the old
Yeah.
friends who are listening because
Yeah.
you're on today.
Let's talk about
I think
it.
I'm happy having my testosterone drop.
Yeah, it's probably
I'm a little bit easier
less
to get along with.
distracting.
Yeah.
You're a little less edgy. You don't want to fight as much, which I have to say, I do feel that about you. You're like less feisty.
I'm less
You're
feisty.
More loving. You're more like, I don't know.
Yeah, is that just accepting a stage of life? Is that me working on myself or just
You're
time
softening
passing?
up. I
So
mean,
let me
you got
keep
to
you
at
let me
some point.
keep you on a topic for a second.
Okay, sorry.
No,
So
no,
weight
but the
loss?
Ozempic. So
Yes.
so the weight loss people.
So the weight loss clinic where I worked, like it was great because there's a program and there's eating and it's about detoxing and then it's about protein and your vegetables and eating clean. Then those who needed it would get assistance by, let's say, appetite suppressants, which is like old school, right? Then right when I was working there, the shots became popular and it started with the semaglutides, which is the Ozempic. Then the gold standard is the trizepatide, which has like an extra element. It's a GLP-1 plus something else. I'm no doctor. But it's a little bit more, less nausea, less side effects, and like all the celebrities were on that one.
Okay.
Mounjaro.
By the way, I never thought. I'm kind of impressed. You just used the word trizepia,
Trizepatide.
trizepatide, whatever that
And
is.
they pronounce it different. I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. And then there's like retatrutide. There's like a whole new one now. God
Okay.
knows. Anyway, the long and the short of it is you did have to take blood work, meet with the doctor. He has to approve you. And it's very contingent on like if you qualify as obese or if your blood sugar level is high. Then you qualify. Whether or not insurance covers it is a whole other conversation.
So you have a lot of friends from down there in Virginia who are on the Ozempic.
It started sort of, yes, and I knew I had a lot
the
of
weight loss
clients,
stuff.
right? And then slowly but surely it became available to everybody.
But now, hang on, and again, keeping you on topic here and getting
Yes.
straight to the funny.
Yes,
you
I
said
know
that-
a lot of people on the shots, yes.
Okay, a lot of people down in Virginia on the shots.
A lot of people in Virginia on the shots. Yeah,
Okay.
I imagine all over the country, but I'll tell you my experience locally.
So your friends in Virginia,
My friends
you
in
were telling me what it was
Virginia.
like to hang out with your friends in
Yes.
Virginia who are on the
Yes.
shots.
Who you know them a lifetime. They struggle just like all of us, right?
Right.
To stay healthy, stay fit. Then they discover the shots. So the shots are amazing because suddenly you go out with your friends and slowly but surely you show up at parties and they're shrinking in front of your eyes and you feel like so excited for them, right? You're almost relieved on their behalf because the sexiness is like plentiful. Everybody's
They're getting
suddenly
hotter.
and hotter by the day.
They're going out more.
Yeah, and you're so happy. And
but you were
they're
saying
great
girls'
moods.
night with people on
But
the.
then you start noticing small things.
Okay.
So you're out to dinner and like everybody, hey, how are you doing? Look so cute, look amazing. And they come in hot, like, ooh, I am so hungry. We have to order something like immediately. I'm starving. Oh, I'm starving too. Starving. They order all of this food, arrives at the table. I'm like, this is heavy. I don't know if we're going to eat all this. Sure enough, everybody takes about 3 bites. Oh my God, I'm so full. I couldn't eat another bite. Ooh, move it. Get it away from me. This is too much. 2 bites, 3 French fries, 1 chicken wing. And who's there left to eat the rest of it? Me. Because I'm legitimately hungry and then unable to like not eat what's in front of me because you just do that. You know what I mean? But they really have not only do they don't desire, they have a distaste for it.
So
So
if
they
you
move
go.
it your way. So then you're sitting there basically becoming obese on their behavior.
So now you're overeating, you're binge eating.
Pretty much.
On their
Yeah.
anorexia.
Pretty much. Because you're like, one, you don't want to waste all that food. What a shame. And you're like, this is delicious. I would have never thought to like order like nachos. That's not what I'm going to do because I know my behavior. They safely can do that because they take 2 bites and they're satiated. People like us who are like, no, I can't make that choice because I'll eat the whole plate of nachos and it's 7,000 calories. It says it on the TGIF menu. Like, no. But you're becoming obese on their behalf. Like it's like obesity by proxy. Like so all of a sudden,
Obesity by proxy.
so I have a problem now. So then you have to think, oh, I don't know if I can't drink and like eat because you get the munchies, after you have like a drink.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, now can they drink?
Yeah, they can drink. I heard that a lot of people, I saw that a lot of people like lose their taste for drinking. They don't want to drink. And now they are. There's new studies coming out saying it's helping with addiction. It's helping with like sort of overeating, over drinking, all those sort of things. So, but my friends that I know on it still drink quite comfortably. But They're much smaller. They're not eating as much. So yeah, the ship goes down easier.
Now we were talking about they're people who are now suddenly getting sexy in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s, 70s,
and quite
80s.
frankly, I'd like to petition for like a middle-aged Rumspringa. For all the ladies out there, you know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
wait, hang on.
It's like instead of like if you were Amish, it's like we just replace being Amish with being like
Explain
overweight.
Rumspringa. That's like where Amish people have a chance to get out of being Amish.
You're allowed to take 1 year off and decide. You go run amok in the world and you decide you want to live in this sinful world or you come back with us. And
It's Amish spring break.
It's Amish spring break. It's hall pass, right?
Okay.
It's hall pass.
Right.
So,
That's your microphone. Don't forget
sorry.
that.
Yeah.
You're
sorry.
really rubbing your boobs against the microphone.
Just having a moment.
So now these people, is there Ozempic Rumspringa?
They should have middle-age Rumspringa for all men and women who, as overweight people, suddenly found this like new body. Like they should take it for a ride. They should have this moment that they can still have where they're still like sexually, they feel it. They want to have sex. They're like still orgasmic. Like go take that body for a ride. You got this nice new car. What? You can't drive it.
So you think that people on Ozempic who get skinny,
or any Semaglutide. Ozempic's a brand name. Let's not give it too much.
Okay, but I feel like that's
Yeah, I know everybody's calling it.
like
that.
I feel like that's the easy word to make it.
You're right. You're right.
Well, what is a proper term?
Semaglutide.
Nobody. Okay, I don't even know what that means.
Okay, you're right. Ozempic.
Okay, but there's another word besides semaglutide.
The trizepatide, the gold standard.
There's a third.
Ozempic.
There's like an easy consumer
Mounjaro.
word. Mounjaro's a brand name too.
Yes.
Okay, weight loss shot to make it easy.
Yeah.
Weight loss shot. You're telling me if you
GLP-1.
Okay, but my thing is, if you suddenly lose the weight, you think the women in your life who are losing the weight while their husbands are staying fat, they're getting frisky.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing?
You know, you just can see they have like cute clothes. They get to wear cute outfits they couldn't wear before. They're like feeling themselves. They're getting a lot of attention. There's like nothing they can do about it. It's like being so hungry and working at the deli, but you can't even eat. Like you can't even make yourself a sub for lunch. Like you get no benefit.
Like you were telling me about your friends in Virginia.
Yeah.
Who
look amazing.
amazing.
And also like, yes, and definitely are like, you know, that's not my story. I would never, I feel guilty. I love my family, all those things. But the hunger, like, you know what I mean? You see like the hunger.
Like they want,
no
like, you know what it
longer-
is? If I were hot, I'd think about taking the rides.
Yeah.
Like I want to be wanted until I'm wanted.
Absolutely. Like, you know, if like if somebody gave you a pony, you'd be like, what's this? Like take it for a ride. You know what I mean? Like you don't just want to keep it in the yard and stare at it. Like you want to see what it can do. Maybe a pony's not right. Maybe it's like a Lamborghini, like a car reference would be better. I have to think of a better sort of metaphor, but you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you see, maybe not in people I know, to make that very clear?
Yeah, we don't. You
But
don't
like
know anything.
nobody. But in the circles of people you know or friends, are there rumors of Ozempic cheating? Or
Oh, I don't know that there's rumors because like I think there's so many women on it and I think so many of these girls are having the same feelings. Like I think it's like a secret society. Like there would be no such like hush talky unless you were like making chubby choices, chubby chick in the group, like not on the shots. Like maybe you would try to like rat out the other sexy girls and say, you know, I saw her. She took a look at that guy. And it took her a long time to rip.
so you
away
at least
the gaze.
see once you get on the Ozempic, the eyes are wandering without ratting. Because I feel like you're totally like.
Oh yeah.
Like,
No.
you
can
don't want
see
this
it.
show subpoenaed
There's
into-
another. They're just like, you know, we used to go out on the dance floor. You dance, like whatever. You make the circle. You throw your bags in the
Right.
middle, but you're with your girls, right? This is us going out. We don't care about the people around us. If anything, you're swatting away like the losers that you can. Back.
Okay.
Now, you know, it's really common too now for like the younger guys to look at the older ladies, and
Is it?
It's a whole different thing. I'm telling you are not around the new like Ozempinas that I'm around. Okay.
Okay, that's a word. Now, did you coin that word,
I am
or are you
right
just
now.
using your
I just made it up right
Ozempina?
now.
I like that.
Ozempinas, like they pull tail Okay, these women, it's not their fault. They suddenly have like a new like hip sway and a move that like the boys are looking.
Okay, now did he?
I've seen it firsthand.
So using your expression Ozempina, did the Ozempinos, the boys on the Ozempic, did they get the same way?
They are just, that's a good question.
Are they getting frisky?
Yes, but I feel like the middle-aged ones are, to me, the ones that I know, are more frisky for their wives. They're a little more romantic. You know what I mean? In the way that they're like feeling it, they get it back again. You know what I mean? And they want to hit what they know. They don't want to go out in the wild and take chances on getting rejected.
They don't want to pay alimony.
Yeah, there's too much to lose here, and I know what I could get. It's still delicious, and she looks amazing, and like you want to go back and look in the fridge and come up with a new recipe. But the ladies are like, wait a minute, I never saw this coming my way. Men are more used to not getting attention after a while. And they're like, you know what? I'm going to be grateful and happy for what I have. And I'm just going to, because it's a little more fail-safe, that penis. It's going to work. It's not going to I know. When you get older, sometimes that could be a problem. But
No, not here.
Not
here.
Not in this house.
Not in this house.
No.
Okay, we got a few minutes left here.
Not
Quick.
from our breeds.
Not for me.
No.
And definitely not your husband,
Italians
man.
never have those problems.
No, your husband, Jesus.
Lord, I would like to get him a couple of Ozempinas to help me. I'm going to get him like a little harem.
All right. So I'm watching the clock because I want to keep this. No, because I feel like,
You like to
listen
keep
to
it
the show.
tight.
I like to keep it tight.
Yeah.
We grew up on Long Island. Okay. And maybe we'll do a second show, not to tease the people at home, but maybe we'll do another show.
Don't get everybody so excited. Don't make promises you can't keep, Tom. It's not nice. It's not nice.
Okay. Long Island hot takes. So what's your long? So I asked you to come up with 5 Long Island hot takes.
I don't know if I have 5. But
what do you have?
There's a couple of obvious, right?
Right.
So North Shore versus South Shore.
Okay, go for it.
Like girl-wise,
right.
For me, I grew up on the North Shore. But to be fair, I had way more fun with the girls on the South Shore.
So South Shore girls are more fun to hang out with.
Way more fun.
Why?
I mean, they're a little saltier. Like they take a little bit more risk in life. They're gonna wear like a novelty top that will surprise you. There'll be a print and a halter and a shoulder, and that's gonna ride into midlife. Like they're never gonna stop doing the hair and the makeup and like bringing a little jazz. Whereas like the North Shore, they're just keeping it real Anglo. You know what I mean? They're like, it's gonna be like quiet luxury, or it's gonna be this safe sort of investment piece. You know what I mean? Like
and you ready for this?
Fashion-wise, less exciting.
Historically, and you know some of my crush resume.
I do.
I think I find North Shore girls more attractive than South Shore girls.
Because you're a bit conservative when it comes to women. I have to be honest.
I'll be, and you know what though? And here's the thing. I have North Shore taste, but I can't afford a North Shore girl. And I can't handle a South Shore girl.
Bingo. I think the North Shore girl, and listen, I'm a North Shore girl, and I don't think I fall under this stereotype, but I think they're a bit more of a cold fish in the sack once you nail them. But I think that they're going to lead up and they're going to bag the big fish, right?
Okay.
Whereas like the South Shore girl, she's in it for love. She's a ride or die. She's like,
she'll be with you when she catches you cheating.
Stand by my man.
Yeah.
She's going to work it out with you.
Yeah. And also.
And good in bed. I feel like she's always going to be good.
You know what's funny is I'm also I find North Shore girls more attractive, but I'm afraid of South Shore girls. Like I feel like if I air this as a clip, there's going to be someone who keys my car.
I mean, because they're tough bitches. I mean, Strong Island, I feel like they're
Strong Island.
They're Strong Island.
Yeah. Whereas North Shore girls are aspiring Connecticut.
Yeah, exactly.
We could have we wish Daddy moved to Stanford, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, they're like firm.
Even worse, we wish Daddy moved to Darien. Darien.
They're like, I don't go to a college I don't want to buy the sweatshirt from. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, no. It's a whole different, they're working harder on the presentation of life. And it's good. Their vision board is well clipped and formatted and like it's good. It's probably a great long term. Whereas like the South Shore girl's living from the heart. She's got more grit. She's got more, I don't know. She's a little bit more down to earth.
Okay.
Substantial.
Do you have another Long Island hot take?
Another Long Island hot take is the deli culture.
Ooh, yeah. This is where cars get keyed.
Well, no, I like it because I have to say in like Virginia, like you want to stop and get your kid, like I just want to pick up a turkey sandwich with bacon on a Kaiser roll to give him to go on a field trip. It's not like that easy to find that place.
Are there delis in Virginia?
There's like bagel shops that front as delis. No, there's no real like deli.
Like where do you get your sliced meats? Do you have to go to the grocery store?
Oh, we Costco now. Because Costco, don't get me started on Costco. It's like a whole other episode for me. But there's an organic turkey breast, chef's kiss. So good. The price is right. And again, let me repeat, organic turkey breast. They have a prosciutto that is imported. Delicious. You could buy a 2-pack for the same price you'd pay for like a 1.
And you're Italian.
Yes. My Italian husband's
You've lived in Italy, and you married a man from Bologna.
Yes, from Florence.
From Florence. Oh, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, it's just a food difference, but it's a difference.
Okay. And he likes Costco stuff.
He loves Costco stuff. Yeah, he's got a lot of recommendations.
Actually, your husband from Florence.
Born and raised.
Does he miss New York?
He's in New York 4 days a week.
Okay, so it's a little different.
No,
okay.
He does that thing where he's like, "Oh, New York's so tough. It's so nice to come back to my house, with the trees and the nature."
Let me rephrase. Does he think Virginia is trashier than New York?
No, he actually likes it. Listen, where we live, it's a lovely place. Everyone's educated and cultured, and they've been around the world enough to have the conversation of geography, let's say at least, but. No, it's lovely. It's very clean. But he has the best of both worlds. I think if he was there 24/7, he'd have different things to say. Now, he's not fond of the driving.
No.
Right?
Driving at all.
Well, he's the local drivers, but he also drives like without signals and will ride your ass.
Actually, is that a genetic Italian thing that Italians are bad at driving? Is your dad a good driver?
Horrible.
Okay.
They're insane. They're like kamikaze drivers. You know what I mean? Like they'll tail people. They're like, they have to swerve. They have to be ahead. They also, though, I will say in this country, we don't respect the lane rules. Left lane is slow, right lane is faster. And then the final lane is for passing.
Yeah.
So we don't keep that flow, right? So we'll have 3 cars staggered. So you're just stuck behind all 3 of them. There's no way to go around.
So it's funny, like my Italian grandfather, my Sicilian grandfather, God rest his soul. I don't know if he was a good driver or not, but I know this. He was legally blind in one eye, could barely see the other eye. But the thing was, they were so old school Sicilian. Grandma had the good eyesight, but Grandpa had the driver's license.
Well, there you go.
But together, yeah.
It worked.
But it was a pilot-co-pilot thing. Like she would, I don't even know if she would hold the wheel, but she would at least tell him what's going on. But he was the one who could legally steer.
Yeah. I just hit like the invisible brake the whole time, and I do the shit handle. And like now the cars make all that noise. Like my car, every time my husband drives, it comes up with that little coffee icon and says, "Consider taking a break."
Because he drives that long.
Because he drives that crazy. Because he's like he's dodging the lane to see if should I go to the left, should I go to the right. Like he's. Oh,
it thinks he's falling asleep at the wheel.
Like
your Chevy Tahoe. Yeah. No, you have a Kia.
Kia Sportage.
How about that? I
love it.
And your Kia will tell him to go to bed.
Yeah. And then like when there's somebody coming, goes boop, 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 boop. It's got all that like alarms. It's like being in like a pinball machine. So when I'm in the car with him, it's like my adrenals are like shot by the time we get anywhere. Because like, boop, 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 boop. And he's like, what? It's nothing. I'm like, Your
adrenals and your peptides? What were they called again?
Peptides.
Peptides. Okay.
Oh, I like peptides.
Peptides?
Peptides would be great because they do make you a little peppy, apparently, depending which one you choose.
Only because I have this in the bank and ready to go. Okay. And in the realm of keeping it tight, and we're already 3 minutes over. That's how much I love having you over. So the heat wave was big.
It was.
Okay. It was 106 degrees yesterday in New York City. And today it was 80, but it feels fresh. 35.
Yeah.
I
loved it.
I actually was craving a sweatshirt today.
I thought so. I was like, I don't have my little cardigan. It was fresh.
So just like New York City, here's a contest based on things that have cooled off. Both literal and figurative. Ready?
So creative.
Here we go.
Okay.
We're going to close with a game.
Okay.
This is a volcano in Washington State. It last erupted in 1980.
Oh my God, I don't know.
Mount St. Helens. Okay. Superhero fatigue is real. This trend has cooled off, and it includes all of the superheroes created by Stan Lee.
Oh my God.
Marvel.
Oh wait, no, you can give me
have 2 sons.
2 seconds.
You have 2 sons for that one.
They're into like the Japanese mangas because
Oh, yeah, the manga's got the boobs.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're so hot, those chicks. I get it.
Are they?
Marvel has no chance.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you know what's funny, though? All the Marvel comics in the 90s all had big boobs.
You know, you're right. What was that one that Lara Croft? Wasn't that
Lara
Marvel?
Croft, but that's like
She's hot.
that's more for when we were in college. Like
Yeah,
I
you're
was like, yeah. Anyway, that's a superhero thing. All the superhero girls had big boobs, and that's how.
Well, name one female superhero from back in the day besides Wonder Woman. I was
Well,
obsessed
no,
with her.
like super.
Linda Carter. Come on.
Well,
That
no,
was
but
Marvel.
Wonder Woman had big boobs.
Yeah.
All the comics drawn had big boobs. Listen, you want to get into my big crushes? I was into the She-Hulk, which was the Hulk's cousin.
That is so on brand for you.
It is.
That's like a whole other conversation.
It's a whole other conversation. She was a 6'7" green superhero
That should be
and drawn
like
with
your,
big
like,
boobs.
Bumble profile, because like she'll be like that. How did you know?
How did you know? Yeah.
No one wanted me, but you do.
But there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bring back
But
the
but again,
She-
but if you saw the pictures,
Shira.
Shira had big boobs.
Yeah, you're right, and that would have been your type too.
There you go. We could
Where's
go down
Shira?
the list.
Shira, if you're out there.
Shira, if you're
Tom
out there,
Kelly.
please call. We'd like to have you on the
70
Tom
plus
Kelly
you.
Show. Okay, next one. Music mogul and producer who rose to fame with Bad Boy Records.
Oh, it's not
Now
Tommy
he's on
Mottola.
trial. Who is it?
P. Diddy.
There you go. Good job. Sean Diddy Combs.
Sean Diddy Combs.
Next one. Things that were once hot and are now cool. Artfully arranged platters featuring a variety of cured meats.
Charcuterie tray.
Yes, there you go. They've cooled off. Next one. Small, handheld digital pet created in Japan in the 1990s.
Oh, not the poke.
Your sisters had them.
I know you had to feed it. And
Yes,
it would be
your
like,
sister had it. Come on, you got it. On the tip of your tongue.
Not Munchie, not Pokemon.
Oh, you're getting closer. You're getting closer.
Tamagotchis.
Yes, there you go. The English. This is going to be easy because you speak a Romance language. The English translation of this name is the boy. It's a Spanish term that describes the natural warming of ocean waters in Central and Eastern Pacific, which creates disruptive.
El Nino.
Yes, there you go. Next one. Popular mobile game where you threw birds at pigs.
Oh, Angry Birds.
Yes. K-pop band currently serving in the Korean military.
Oh, wow.
They've cooled off. They've cooled off.
Oh my
They
gosh.
were hot. They've cooled
They were
off.
so hot. There was like 17 of them. Oh my god.
And BTS. Next one. Small connector or dongle that allows Apple devices to charge. It's been replaced by USB-C. You're not going to get this
No.
one. Lightning.
Yeah.
Ding. Okay, this guy, known for songs I Believe I Can Fly and Ignition.
The one that peed on people?
Yes. But he has a name.
I know.
It's my last name.
R. Kelly.
Yes! There you go. Lance Armstrong beat cancer, and we all wore rubber bracelets with this slogan.
Be strong.
Live strong. Close enough. He was the...
Who did he date at that time?
Oh.
Singer, folky, country, Sheryl Crow. Do you remember? That was.
By the way, if we get Sheryl Crow on the podcast, that's going to be the intro for the show. Say that again. Folky, country, Sheryl Crow.
She was so hot. Too.
She was. I was into her.
Yeah.
What was her song?
Have some.
And then on a winding road.
That's one of them too. No. Something about have some fun. All I
What
wanna
I do is have some fun. I got a feeling that I'm not the only one.
All I wanna do. That's a good one.
After me singing Star Boots last week, I've been asked not to sing on this show.
I should never sing.
Okay. And then, we'll close with one more. Social network that was popular in the early 2000s.
MySpace.
There you go. That's a show.
I was
All
going
right.
MySpace or Friendster.
If you let me finish the clue, which I'm glad you didn't, it would have been more clear. Because I had the word Tom. Do you remember Tom? People used to tell me I looked like Tom from MySpace when I had darker hair.
Nobody's going to know that.
Actually, sadly, the people who listen to this show, not even sadly, gratefully, my friends who listen to this show.
Best generation ever. I mean,
honestly, Gen X, we had the best generation.
I think
honestly,
so.
we grew up.
We're so underrated.
I grew up with rotary phones, and now I have a TV in my pocket recording a podcast.
I'm telling you, we bridged.
Where to bridge?
The fastest change of life. Yeah.
Where the bridge, Generation X. So if you look at my Bumble profile, I'm Generation Y.
Really?
If not, we'll
That's
talk.
not a real thing. Okay,
You know what?
whatever.
We'll do a second show.
Okay.
We'll talk about lying about my age later. Folks, listen, you know the slogan here at the podcast. What is the slogan at the end? Show
Show is great and topping the charts.
Maybe she's not listening as much as she's telling me. All right, folks.
It's the
Listen,
Tom
show
Kelly Show.
love where love can be shown. Leave a comment if you can. I know it sounds crazy. What's that?
It's fairly new, to be fair.
What, that slogan?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Because remember, you used to do like the looking mirror.
The magic mirror.
Magic mirror.
Well, I'd do the magic mirror, and then I would say at the end, show love where love can be shown, which meant leave a comment where you can leave a comment. Share the show with someone who might appreciate it.
Showing love to me personally. Any way that you can. So if you can show love by showing love to me, don't miss the opportunity. Yeah. Amen.
Until next time, good night, Virginia.
Good night. Good night, Oakton.